Hey guys, this is Followed is the Best or Jacob, and before I get into the content of this video, I just want to make sure to let you know to like and subscribe. Your support really helps the channel, and as a small Fallout channel, every subscription, every like, even comments really help this channel out. So please, if you have the time, check if you're subscribed. If not, it's okay, but it appreciate it. Now, get into the video. So I want to talk about something that we all found out a couple weeks ago, and technically we didn't find out a couple weeks ago, but it was more of a confirmation, and that is the New Vegas Strip is destroyed, and this is very upsetting. It was kind of like obvious at the end of season 1 of Fallout that it was destroyed, like from what we saw in the distance, and then even at the end of the episode, it always shows a little bit of like in certain area of the end of the episode and like plays this. I don't know how to like it's just like a camera through this area, and they did that with New Vegas, and we like it was kind of hard to believe, and then leaks came out of the show because some YouTubers like Juicehead went to visit the location of filming, and it was confirmed. New Vegas is destroyed. Now, I'm not a New Vegas fanboy. I'm not someone who's like, oh, New Vegas is the best thing ever, and every other Fallout sucks. But I do love New Vegas. I love all the Fallout games, except Brotherhood of Steel Tactics. We're not going to get into that, but obviously, New Vegas is a really great game. I actually recently played it. I still love it. New Vegas is great. And I just want to talk about how I feel about it because it's just annoying. Bethesda is like putting their hands into this kind of content because their content's always been East Coast. They don't touch the West Coast. I don't really care about that whole thing, but now they are moving to the West Coast. Bethesda is now putting their hands all over it. And there's certain things that Bethesda does and Obsidian does. And Bethesda, I like Bethesda. I like their games, but when it comes to Fallout, there's some that I really don't like about them is that they don't let people progress. They don't let humanity progress. They want to see people live in rusty shacks forever and ever in the Fallout world. And that is annoying. You know, after 210 years, the biggest settlement in Fallout 4 is frickin' Diamond City, where everyone lives in rusty shacks. It's stupid. It's stupid, right? And then you look at New Vegas, and, like, look what New Vegas did. Look at what they've done. And Bethesda doesn't let them. And then Bethesda put their hands on the West Coast. They destroyed, um, San, what is it called? That's annoying. Shady Sands. They destroyed Shady Sands. Then now they're destroying New Vegas. And it's like, can you not let humanity progress a little? We're not expecting you to like have like humanity built back up and it looks just like pre-war America and it's all okay again. Like hopefully eventually that's what will turn out, but we're not expecting that. But Jesus, we don't need everyone to live in rusty shacks anymore. At least not everyone. Some people can, but it's like we don't want to see places like Philly in the show. Yes, it's okay to show stuff like that in the early years of the bombs falling, even 100 years after the bombs. But it's 200, and like now it's 220 years, I believe the show takes place, something like that. And it's like, can humanity not progress? And Bethesda just doesn't want them to, and they always hold humanity back. And when Obsidian makes something, they create like the NCR. Bethesda will never create something like the NCR. They'll never create something like the New Vegas Strip. They will just not allow it. They do not want to see people progress. They think just because it's Fallout nuclear apocalypse, they think everyone has to live in rusty shacks. And I disagree. Even when you look at Fallout 4 London, right? Most of London is destroyed. But then when you go to what is it called? I can't remember. The Gentry, whatever they're called. There's a section of London that it's not pre-war London, but it looks very similar to pre-war London. I'm not even expecting Bethesda to do that, but that's still pretty cool. Like a walled off area and it's somewhat pre-war. That's pretty freaking awesome. I would genuinely like to see something like that. Or something maybe a little bit close. But Bethesda won't. And then all we had was the NCR and New Vegas. We had that. And now Bethesda went in there and just destroyed it. Shady Sands was definitely a huge blow for the community. Pretty upsetting. Of course, that doesn't mean the NCR is destroyed. A lot of people think that, but it says the first capital of the NCR. So that doesn't mean it's destroyed. And even when you play New Vegas, when you talk to the NCR soldiers, not all of them are from like Shady Sands. A lot of them are from the hub or, like places from Fallout 1 and 2, right? Those places still exist. So NCR isn't just Shady Sands, right? Like NCR is a really big like faction. It holds a lot of America. There's no way the NCR could be destroyed because of one city, one settlement being destroyed. Of course, it could cripple them. It probably destroyed a big chunk of their government, but it didn't completely kill the NCR. But still, it was fine. It was like, okay, that's one thing. And then they destroy the New Vegas Strip. And that's really annoying because Mr. House worked so hard. This does confirm that they will pick an ending because Bethesda said that we don't well, not Bethesda, but they did say Todd Howard did say that he doesn't want to pick endings for the games because obviously that kind of destroys the purpose of picking an ending. But then they've kind of done that. They picked the ending for Fallout 3, for Fallout 4, which is fine, whatever. But then with the TV show, they basically picked the ending for Fallout 4. Like, I don't have to tell you which ending is one because it's kind of obvious, right? You can't sit there and see the Pridwin going around and be like, oh, well, clearly the Institute won. No, they did. They lost. Okay? And then now it seems like we're going to see an ending to New Vegas. And I think that's the worst thing of all. I think a lot of people are going to be upset. Because I will say, as much as I love the other Fallouts, especially Fallout 4 is my favorite, New Vegas has, like, in my opinion, like, peak storytelling. It has way more mature, complex storytelling than Fallout 4 does, right? It just does, right? I'm sorry, but that's just the truth. But the thing is that if they pick an ending, I think it's gonna really hurt the community. Technically, maybe they won't. They could find a way to make it so still New Vegas is destroyed, but you don't know how. But still, how season 2 is going to play out, by the way, if you don't know, is basically we're going to see New Vegas in three versions. There's the pre-war version, because it was pretty obvious there's like this pre-war, there's a pre-war car. It was pretty obvious it was pre-war. Then there's a second version, which is I'm assuming takes place during New Vegas, or maybe right before, or maybe a little bit after. I'm assuming it's going to be a little bit before New Vegas takes place. And then the third is, well, what they see in the ending of the show of season 1, where the aftermath and everything's destroyed. I don't know. Some people made theories that maybe it was destroyed by Lucy and the ghoul, like what's his name? I can't remember. Howard. That's gonna annoy me. But they went in there, but I just can't see them being the ones, especially because we literally saw what New Vegas looked like before they even go there. So they definitely weren't responsible for this. But that really annoys me. They also changed a lot how New Vegas Strip looks. I don't know. I'm not gonna complain about that because the show's not even out. You can't even fully see it, so I'm not gonna say anything. But I will say it's a little disappointing. Like the top is literally a like normal like store, but that probably could be just like they did that just as the physical, and then they're gonna put the CGI over it. That's my guess, but you know. But overall, I don't know. I'm very disappointed of their decision to destroy New Vegas. I thought New Vegas was really cool. I thought it was going to survive, especially with Mr. House or the NCR. And I don't know, it's destroyed and it's upsetting because it feels like no matter what, when we get another Fallout game, When we see a faction rise up, when we see a settlement build up and be really successful, I'm never going to trust it. I really won't. If I see a cool location that's like building up humanity, I'm not going to trust it because I just know deep down Bethesda's just going to destroy it. That's my opinion. I don't know how you guys feel. Comment down how you feel about this. But again, make sure to like and subscribe. And yeah, see you in my next video. Bye.